Hey, what is going on guys, Kino and 9 here, and welcome to my first FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Squad Builder. We're gonna go straight away with probably the most common league you'll probably see, I see, which is the BPL. I actually didn't calculate how much this squad cost me, but I overpaid for a lot of players, and I'll explain why. I think I paid way overpriced for one player, but that was because he had a good performance the day before, but whatever, I'll get into that when I get to the player. But yeah, starting in goal. Okay, so goalkeepers, I have De Gea in form. I've used so many different goalkeepers, like Courtois, I've used Czech, I think you can name any goalkeeper in the Premier League, I'll probably use them. And none of them work, they're all the same, they're all shit. It's just keepers in this game, they cannot do well. But out of all of them, my favourite one is probably in form De Gea, even though he still makes a lot of mistakes like other keepers, but he seems to make a lot less of them. He makes some good saves as well. But yeah, as you can see, he's played 10 games for me, and I don't know how many clean sheets he's kept. I'm very bad at defending, so I don't think he's kept many clean sheets. But yeah, let's move on to our right back. Our right back, we have Kyle Walker. He's only played 24 games for me, and I've actually had James Coleman in right back position for a good 50 games or whatever. But yeah, I decided to get Kyle Walker because of his pace. You know, he has 91 pace, and my god, I'm really actually glad I really got him because he's a really good right back, a lot better than James Coleman. I think it's due to his pace. He's really good at defending as well. Only thing about him is his passing. Obviously, he doesn't have the greatest passing, but for me, the passing was probably the worst thing about him. But I'm using on to one of our centre backs, which is Gary Cahill. I always get him mixed up with Tim Cahill. I actually got mixed up with one of my previous squad builders where I got him mixed up with Tim Cahill. But yeah, Gary Cahill, he's solid. He's played 68 games for me, scored 6 goals and 3 assists. 6 of them goals were from corners. Obviously, you know, he's going to be scoring. He's not going to be up in a striker position scoring goals with his feet. But yeah, really solid centre back. And obviously the other one then is going to be Mangala, who is in there for pace reasons. I had Koscielny, but I actually sold him. And also Company, but Company really just annoyed me. I don't know what it was about him. I think it was just due to the fact that defending this game isn't really good. But I think I had a problem with Company is the fact that defending in this game, like I said, is quite bad. So yeah, anyway, then moving on to our left back, is probably one of my favourite players in this team, which is Alberto Moreno. He's played 81 games for me. He's played every single game for me that I've played in this club. Hasn't been on the bench, hasn't been subbed, hasn't been anything. He's just played 81 games for me, and probably been my favourite player. I never think about getting rid of him. I never even, once got annoyed with him. But as you can see, he got 9 assists for me because he can just run up the wing. He just run in a straight line, and nobody can attack him, or nobody can tackle him. And yeah, he's got me 9 assists. So moving on then to one of our centre mids, it is going to be Fabregas. And then I'm going to obviously show you the other one because you've just seen him there, which is TOURE. So moving on to Fabregas anyway. He plays 25 games for me. He scored 6 goals, got 2 assists. 6 of those goals were for penalties. But I don't know what it is with Fabregas. He just seems to be, even though he doesn't score many goals or get me many assists, he just seems to be, doing something for me every game. He's always, not setting up someone for a goal, but setting up someone who can go on and set up someone for a goal, if you know what I mean. So you might think the stats are bad, but trust me, he is a good player, and he has a really good stats. And then moving on to TOURE, who has actually done quite bad. Well, not quite bad. Obviously, he's playing in centre mid. He's not playing in centre back mid, so he's kind of in the middle of the field and not up getting goals or whatever. But he's got 4 goals and 5 assists. But having him in midfield is incredible, if anyone's attacking, this guy can just come in and push someone off the ball. He's so good having midfield, and I also wanted to put him a defensive midfielder, but I thought he's kind of wasted there. So I decided, oh no, he's not in centre mid position. He's in a CDM position, and that is Matic, and he was an absolute monster. He's probably the best defensive midfielder I've used in the BPL. I've used plenty of others, but he, for me, is probably the best. And the reason why I have a defensive midfielder there is just to kind of have him to stay back, to protect the back 4. And yeah, moving on then to the main business, to the dynamic trio or whatever you want to call them. And instead of thinking, maybe have Di Maria, who has played 30 games for me, got 14 goals and 16 assists. And I was very surprised with Di Maria. At first, I was really annoyed with him because he couldn't score. Basically, to put it that way, he couldn't score. I don't know what it was about him. I think it was either the shooting from too far, or I just wasn't using the right technique or whatever. But he just wouldn't score for me. Then all of a sudden, he started scoring for me. He scored really good goals, I have to say. He's it's 14 goals he scored for me, where some of them were incredible. And 16 assists is not too bad either. So we got basically done 30 things to me out in 30 games. So yeah. Then moving on to the front 2, first we have Sergio Aguero, and then also we have Diego Costa. Diego Costa hasn't played that many games with me because I just bought him. I actually had him before where I played about 10 games with him and he scored about 12 goals. And then I sold him and rebought him. In truth, I actually have Sturridge, who played 74 games with me. He was my main striker with Aguero. Sturridge just played 74 games with me. From the very start, I bought him when I first got the game, when I had enough points for him. He's the first player I bought. He's played every single game up to the point where I got Diego Costa. And he scored 70 goals and got 34 assists, which is an incredible record for an 83 overall. So now and again, I might just like swap between Diego Costa and Sturridge, or if Diego Costa isn't doing well in the match, I might just bring on Daniel Sturridge, which is the reason why he has 74 games, 70 goals, because I brought him on 4 times as a sub. So I should really have a 70 games, 70 goals. But and the reason why I swapped out Diego Costa and Daniel Sturridge is because I would never even consider taking Sergio Aguero out of my team. As you see, he has 25 games, 24 goals, and 15 assists. You know, not the best games or goal scoring record, but this guy is incredible. My first 5 games I used with him, I didn't actually score, and that was mainly because I'm quite bad at FIFA. And but he's a goal scoring machine. He's just his pace and his dribbling and his shoot, and he basically is the cheaper Messi. Even though he's not cheap, he's cheaper than the real Messi. And he's a player I overpaid for because he was going for 200k, and then he scored 4 goals against. Who did he score 4 goals against? I can't remember, but he scored 4 goals in the Premier League against, I think it was like 2 weeks ago or a week ago now. And his price like skyrocketed, you know, I went up 100k, so I kind of missed out there. But yeah, he also has an inform now, but I can't afford that, and his normal card is doing well for me anyway. So yeah, this is my team. I also have inform David Silva on the bench. He's played 5 games with me, hasn't got any goals or assists. That's why I prefer Di Maria, because he has pace, he has dribbling, he has good shooting. And yeah, so this is the team. I don't know how much it costs. You can calculate it up yourself. You know, obviously Aguero is a lot cheaper now. Probably Diego Costa is as well. Di Maria, I don't know. I haven't looked at him for a while. I don't know about any of these players. It could have gone down in price. It could have gone up. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to leave you with some goals now that this team scored. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Leave ideas in the comments below for like any other squad builders you want me to build, or any other teams that you've tried out and you think are good. But yeah, hope you guys use this video, and goodbye.
Angel Di Maria. Here's the chance, and he's put it away. Well, this is the team that need to win to get promotion. I don't really need to remind you of that, but that's the scenario, and now they are leading. And joy and relief, I think, around the ground as well.
Yeah, well, it's a little early to be relieved, but you've got to be impressed by the way that they've gone about the job. They've been confident, they've been positive, and you'd fancy them to see it through now.
Opportunity here, here's the chance, and he knocks in the goal. Well, now we'll see what they're made of psychologically. They've got the lead. Remember, promotion is guaranteed if they hold on to that lead. And I'm sure the opposition have a right go at them and try and prey on any nerves in these closing minutes.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it to a later, so I wouldn't like to call which way it's going to go.
He might be through, and he goes on goal. In with a chance. That is a fantastic goal. All credit to these players, Alan, because no one's frozen here. No one has shied away from the responsibility. If anything, they've really grasped the moment, and they're going to make sure that they are partying tonight.
It looks that way, and this is a team I think that can actually do well in the higher division as well. They're really